everyone, happy Monday. If you're on YouTube, happy Saturday if you are watching live with me on Twitch. It is time for another episode of my Tarot Junk Journal, and I am super excited, partly because I'm actually filming the damn thing ahead of time, which we all know how often that happens, and because of my new video editing software, I think it's going to look a little better. And there was supposed to be a bag of stickers somewhere, and I don't know what Derek did with it. So I guess we're not using those, but that's okay. Welcome. Super excited for anyone that's been following along. Here is the journal we're working on, the journal in question. And so far we have done 3 pages. We have done the 2 of Wands, or the 2 of Batons. We have done the 5 of Cups. And we have done the 5 of Coins. Now, the 5 of Cups did not quite have the theme cohesiveness as the other 2. I really like the other 2 better, but that's neither here nor there, and that's fine. Because part of this whole journey is about experimenting, seeing what works, throwing stuff at a wall, seeing what sticks. But, you guys, if you've been here, you know the drill. The way this works is I have one of my non-working decks that I am using to draw the next card, so I have no idea what I'm doing today. No idea whatsoever. And that is okay. You also might notice there's a difference. There's no music playing, because even though I have been playing non-copyrighted music and lo-fi, I am continually getting copyright infringement notices on my YouTube videos, so I give in. We will do this without music. Totally fine. So here are the cards we have already done. They are out of the deck. Yes, it is a Golden Girls, and I did not say Gilmore Girls first this time. It is a Golden Girls tarot deck. I do not use it for actual readings, but it was just so fun, I had to have it. I have a slight obsession with tarot decks. I want them all. They're like little Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. But I do have a small collection of them, a very small collection of them. I have this one, which is one of, was that 2 or 3? We'll say 2. This one, which was kind of just oh my god, that's so funny. I have a truly amazingly beautiful one that I cannot find right now, that I'm pretty sure is over on my witchy work table, that I use for any spell work that I need a card for. And then I have three main decks that I work with when I'm actually doing pulls. I have the Crystal Struck Tarot, which is just beautiful, and each card has a crystal that corresponds to the meaning of the card. I absolutely love it. It's kind of my show deck that I work with. You know, it's the prettiest one I have. It's the best built one I have. And if I'm doing public readings, this is more than likely going to be the one I'm using. I also have a cat behind me. These are my other 2 working decks. I also have one that is semi-retired, and I pull it out when I'm reading for friends, or if I'm doing just, basic publics. I have the Disney Villains, which is just a really pretty deck, really fun. If you are into Disney, it is a must-have. So that is, I'll do that one if I'm just doing some fun stuff or readings or people that I think might enjoy it. And then my current, quick go travel basic deck, I just put a card in there backwards probably, is this one. There it is. I knew I did that. And this one is the Wandering Spirit Tarot by can't even read that name. Yeah, I got breakfast still on my. Anyway, yeah, it is the Wandering Spirit, and I really like this one because it is kind of a really cool, weird mixture of dark themes and just, it's really cool. So this is the one I'm currently using for my practice and daily work. So I keep this one I just showed you and the Disney one in a bag that usually lives in my purse, but somehow it ended up in my little work thingy over here, which I'm very frustrated by. I think we're going to do some stamping today. But we are drawing from the Golden Girls. We have pulled out the cards we've already done. What are we doing today? Please be Major Arcana. Yeah, nope. It is the King of Pentacles. I really want to do a Major Arcana. I don't know why. I'm ready to do a Major Arcana. So, what is the King of Pentacles all about? The pentacles, sometimes known as coins, tend to be financial in nature. Okay, so let's hang on. Oh, I just docked my chat. Bear with me. Well, let's go to our trusty favorite place to get information on tarot, at least basic, Biddy Tarot, and go to the King of Pentacles. And of course, it's going to give you all the information. But the main thing we need to know upright, it is wealth, business leadership, security, discipline, and abundance. So like your CEO, basically. And then reverse is financially inept, obsessed with wealth and status, and stubborn. So it's, if you've seen on TikTok, there's the rich versus the really rich videos. That is the definition of the King of Pentacles. The really rich guy is the King of Pentacles, and the rich guy is the reverse, where he's obsessed. And he may or may, I mean, obviously he's not totally financially inept in that video, but kind of is. Anyway, so I have been holding on to a few stickers, waiting for a good financial one, and today might be the day. Like, this might be the day. So, first of all, the thing that we are starting with, and it just happened to be right on top, is this. This is a really cool, this is going to set our theme. And I have been holding it for a wealth card. Not necessarily this one, but this is the one that came up. So this is the one we're doing. Where did my chat box go? There we go. I lost the chat box. Alright. So that is what we are going to build our entire page around, is this little 6x6 piece of paper. Now, do I have anything else that goes with it that fits the theme? Do I want to? Well, that's already torn up. So, you know, we're going to tear off just a little bit of that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm going to do something. We're not doing Disney. I don't know that I will ever do Disney in this. I feel like we need some green, but that's not the right green. It might work, actually. That's not bad. Okay. We'll see. I haven't committed to that yet. Not using anything super shiny, sparkly. That, not the paper. Ooh, we might use some polka dot. Yeah, we might need some polka dot. Okay. So that's all we're getting from that. And I'm thinking that we are going to go back to the books for this. That's what I'm thinking. Just because it kind of fits the color scheme. I know they're going to be a little bit old, a little bit vintagey. So let's go through and let's find... Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay, so I'm trying something new, and rather than just have silence, since I can't have music, I'm going to speed this part up. And so this is just me looking for the elements, and I decided this head thing to me fit the inverted perfectly because it's got all these pictures in it of things that a wealthy or a wannabe wealthy man would focus on, you know, status symbols and stuff. And then the guys flying and clinking candles. I mean, we're embracing the wacky. That's what we're doing here. We're embracing the wacky. I absolutely love these books. This one that I'm flipping through is called Antiquities, and it's literally a sticker book for grown-ups or kids. I mean, kids might like this stuff. A lot of it is very vintagey feeling, and it can go as far back as like the 1700s because they were printing shit back then, and it was really cool. So I really like it. And then you get some modern stuff, like The Girl Gazing into the Distance is probably from the 80s, maybe 70s. And then you've got, you know, the unicorn that to me looks like a deck collector. Unicorn deck collector, why not? So just this book and several of its companions are available on Amazon if you want to check them out. You can also find them at some Barnes & Nobles or Books A Millions. But they're really cool. They have all kinds of really interesting off-kilter stickers, if that's what you're going for. And I will say, I am not... that one that was upside down, it's a different company, but it's the same type of thing, but it's all picture, or it's all flowers. I can't say that I'm thrilled with how this piece came out, but sometimes it's not about creating the best artwork you can. Sometimes it's about getting over the hump, and that's what I was doing. I was getting over the damn hump. I really want to show you that book. Oh, because it was called Boudoir Ballads. It was such a weird name, I guess. This is just kind of my miscellaneous box. It has all kinds of crap, and yes, I have a lot of Disney stuff. I'm hoping that speeding this up makes it a little less frustrating, but it's still a lot of me going through my stash. And I have some old postcards and stuff, a lot of vellum, because I love vellum. So now I'm going to go through this box, and it's kind of the last thing I'm going to go through. This box has a lot of my, they're really cool. They're very vintagey and steampunky. There we go. Coins and Pentacles are the same suit. Oof. That's too early. That's painfully early. Yeah. I've done it. I don't like it though. I really I don't ever want to get up earlier than I have to, but I am a morning person once I'm up, and I don't like sleeping past like 8. 8's about when I start getting a little I want to, you know, it's like I'm not up, but I need to be up, because if I'm not up I'm gonna pay for it later. And if I sleep past 9 for some odd reason, then it feels like I've slept the whole day away, and I know nothing. I can't do that. Okay. I'm gonna need more dot stickers. Don't worry, I have a whole drawer full, but I need to get up and actually get some. $6.25? That is ridiculous. And I know their school doesn't start till like 7:30. Holy cow. Hey, they probably, like, they pick up all the kids in the area. Doesn't matter what school you go to. They pick up by area, not by grade level, right? I should know this, but... So, your boys have to ride the same bus as Little Man, then? That just occurred to me. I might need a sticky thing there. It's not gonna work. Okay. That's okay. Plan B. Well, at least he'll never be late to class, right? But yeah, I bet our boys ride the same bus. There we go. This is such a small town when you think about it. Like, my reception, customer service representative, her last day was yesterday. Oh. I gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Definitely get that concern. And you know, there's some horrible kids in the school district, so I can totally understand having concerns. But yeah. But Meg, if life were easy, anyone could do it. They've got to give you something extra special difficult because you're you. Okay. So, I don't know if Wolf told Stieg or not, but ROTC's already had their first field trip of the year. We found out, let's see, they went not last weekend, but the weekend before. Or was it last weekend? It was last weekend. They went last weekend. And we found out on Friday that they were going to Florida the following Thursday. They gave us 6 days notice of a trip out of state. But we haven't seen the pictures yet, but it sounds like little man had a fabulous time. They got to see a ship commissioning, which is really cool. And of course, you know, I'm like freaking out that he's going with the high schoolers, and I'm like, don't you let them draw you into their shenanigans, kid. You're a smart kid, but stay away from the high schoolers. You're too young for this. But he went, they had a good time. If there were any shenanigans, nobody got in trouble, so I will take it. It was pretty cool. We haven't heard stories yet, and we told him that the only, like, the condition of him going was you have to take pictures and bring back, and you have to talk to us and tell us stories. So I'm assuming that is coming. It better be coming today, or else I'll be mad. That's part of why we're going to Moz, I think, is to hear little man's stories. Which, by the way, if you are watching this on YouTube after the fact, there is somebody in my chat like talking to me. I am not crazy. Well, I am, but not because of this. There is someone here talking to me, I promise. Yeah. Oh, my nose itches. It is very weird not to have music playing right now. Like, I want so badly to just turn on the lo-fi and jam out. But, I don't want to get any more... No one important. Whatever, Meg. You are important. Look, I don't have a shit ton of friends. You know that. Not, like, in-person friends. I just don't have time to get to know people. And most people suck. So you're one of my favorite people. All right. Oh wait, that's upright. This is inverted. Holy cow, about made a huge mistake, which would have been the end of the world, but it is not mine. Well, I don't think you will necessarily lose followers, because very few people think hard enough to go unfollow people, you know? Like, I know I'm following people that I will never watch again. It's just so weird, the men flying through the air. Is it just like the computer is kind of crappy? Like, what's keeping you from, or is it time? Time is definitely a factor here. It took me a while to figure out the correct setup that would let my computer, since I don't have my actual computer, it needs fixing. Needs fixered. It just completely covers it up. Oh, I just asked, I said, I don't think people will, like, unfollow you just because you haven't streamed in a while. Because they'd have, like, you'd have to consciously go in and be like, oh, I have not seen her in 3 months. And go through your followed streamers list, like, and unfollow people. And I just don't think people are all about that. Although, because I mean, I've managed to get my ass in. It was over 500 Facebook groups or 487 Facebook groups, and I've been on Facebook for 20 years almost. I'm just now going through and leaving the groups I don't like, so I don't think you're gonna lose many people. But why haven't you been able to stream in a while? And sorry for the long ads. Hey, that actually, like, worked exactly how I wanted it to. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, considering one of your kids' nicknames is a sound. Yeah, he's definitely a very vocal young man. And that is not a bad thing at all. Woo! Okay, it's just a card. It's fine. So part of why I started this was to keep me kind of honest. And make sure that I actually come on when I say I'm going to come on. Yeah, same. I can't really, I have issues when I try to stream games right now. But not games is okay. I don't need a new computer. I just need my old computer. I need a new hard drive. I think that would be really cool. I kind of miss some of the gameplay of those. Like, I will go in and I will do Civilization every so often. And I like that. They're old, but I kind of like them. And I still feel like this is just not where I want it. I like the older games. Like, I truly do not like the last couple of Civilization games. The way you interact with stuff. I do not like it. And I will play Civ 4 or Civ 3 before I ever touch the newer ones. But then we've been waiting a long time for a new one. Cool. I have no idea what that means. What that I don't know what exactly we're talking about, but that's really cool that it had over 100 views. I think these are a little big. I do. There are some cool ones in here that I want to use at some point. But basically, what I'm trying to do at this point is this side's going to be a lot cleaner than this side. And this side's just going to be buried with bills and things that you'd spend money on and status symbols. Unicorn guys trying to get a debt paid. But he keeps buying like all these things that represent status to him, like fancy restaurants and things like that. So I want it to look kind of like, okay. I don't know King's Quest either, but I'm gonna have to look those up. I like the old games. So like, yeah, he's wasting all his money on very expensive items. The biggest is always the best. have some really cool stickers of like, there we go. There we go. This might be a thing that only I get, but like he's spending his money on all of these gemstones, right? Whereas the symbol for financial wealth for Wolf and I would be raw crystal specimens. That's where I'm going with that. Like, I promise there's concepts in here and there's ideas and like I have thoughts. And one of the things about the Pentacles suit, while it does tend to be about wealth and finance, or wealth and things like that, what makes you feel wealthy may or may not be money. And it's not money for me. So a lot of my wealth images are things of peace and calm, because to me, I feel like most rich. I don't know how to express that. Not so much when I have lots of money, but when I have lots of peace. So now let's get our title on here. Very cool. Yeah, I like John Rhys Davies, right? I can't pronounce it. It's too early in the morning, damn it. I can't talk this early? What are you talking about? It's 10 o'clock. Okay. Got my title done. And I don't necessarily think that this is one of my best spreads ever. In fact, I'm like 99% sure it's not. However, I started to film last Thursday night, and I just, as soon as I started, felt I don't want to do this. You know, just creative block. I don't want to do this. Bleh. And I thought about doing it last night, and I had the same thing, like, I don't want to. And I recognize that this is quickly becoming a pattern of I don't want to do anything, which will quickly lead to I refuse to do this, which will lead to this project dying. So even though this is not like my favorite spread I'm ever going to make, because it's a little blah and cluttered, and I did do a background, and I really like it better when I do a background. At least it got me through the hump, you know, of this is completed. And it's less than an hour, which is my goal. And the last one ended up, even edited, being an hour and a half. This one will not, because I'm going to get rid of, or speed up parts of it. But there you go. On this side, we have the things that kind of represent wealth and confidence, flying through the air, clapping your candlesticks together, obviously wealth, and time to read poems and go on slow trips and enjoy the nature around you. Those are all things that to me represent a well-balanced businessman. And then on this side, you've got the guy that wants all the status symbols, all the jewels, fancy restaurants and everything, but owes his creditors and just cannot manage his money. So those are the two sides of the King of Coins. Mego-chan, we'll see you later. Very cool. Everybody else, thank you for watching and have a nice day.